I'm Ben Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate malpractice.
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at his stats.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
You've messed up your son's haircut.
Mom?
Do you A, try to fix it?
Like it never happened.
B, work with what you got? Or C, show solidarity?
Thank you, baby.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Here's your look at sports and weather update.
That was your look at sports. Now here is Brandy Gregory in the Weather Center with your 3-day weekend weather forecast. Hey, Brandy.
Thank you, Sean. Good day to you and good day to everyone. I'm Brandy Gregory with your 3-day weekend weather report brought to you by the Growing and Flowing Podcast, hosted by yours truly. On my podcast, I love to connect my present-day experiences to my childhood to get a better idea of who I've been, who I am, and who I am becoming. So if you would love to give me a listen, I am available on any platform that you get your podcast on. And if you would like to support any of my future endeavors, go ahead and shoot me something over to my official Cash App. That will be $ growing the letter N, flowing pod. Now here's what's happening in your local area. For Friday in Atlanta, we have a high of 74, a low of 67 with a chance of rain for 85% of the region. The area will be experiencing effects from Hurricane Helene, who touched down in Florida as a Category 4 hurricane Thursday night. So stay safe. For Saturday, we are clearing out. We have a high of 78 and a low of 62. And rounding out the weekend for Sunday, we have a high of 78, a low of 63 with partially sunny skies. Once again, I'm Brandy Gregory reporting live from the Weather Center. Stay tuned for more news, sports, and weather reports at the top of every hour on Podcast FM 87, Reach One Network, and Honey exclusively on Roku.
Welcome to Soul Days Live, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host for the evening, the architect, Sean Garvey, on this amazing night, hanging out with you all right here on Soul Days Live. If you are new to the program, this is the show in which we take a bachelor or bachelorette and place them in a live virtual studio to pick the one that he or she wants to go on a date with, based on all things considered personal chemistry. All right, this is kind of like a speed dating event game show, all wrapped up into one. This is how we build connections live on the air. All right, I am your host, Sean Garvey, just like I mentioned, and at the bottom of your screen there, you can follow us everywhere at Beat Break Radio. Now, before we went live, I hit the wrong button for all of my Instagram users out there, because we're broadcasting live on all streaming platforms, YouTube, even on our Roku channel, Honey, as you can see at the top right-hand corner there of the screen, as well as our affiliate, the Flow Television Network. We're everywhere, right? And I wanted to, as for every show that we do, I wanted to go live on Instagram, and I hit the wrong button to where I cannot see who all is checking in. So if you would, please let me know if you're checking in and letting me know who you are, because you may get a shout out. You may get a shout out live on the air. So you can either go to our YouTube channel, Beat Break Radio. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe there so we can get our likes up, and let us know who you are and where you are checking the show from. Okay, so if you are an Instagram user, go to our YouTube channel at Beat Break Radio. I'm going to have it up on the screen there, or you can simply download the Honey app to your Roku TV if you have a Roku TV device or television set in your home. Make sure you download the app and watch us live. And you can watch us everywhere, right? Just make sure you put it in the comment section to check us out. And we are also accepting donations to support the content. We have all the information at the bottom there in our ticker, Cash App, $Reach1 Communications. That's $Reach1 Communications to support the content, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we are close to 10 minutes past the hour. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do this each and every Sunday night, Monday night, Wednesday night, and Friday night. You can check out bonus episodes of Soul Dates Live on the Honey channel, Roku TV, and soon to be on Amazon Fire TV, but you can check us out on demand on Honey. All right, so I know that's a lot of information, ladies and gentlemen, but that's why we have that ticker for at the bottom of our screen there. Okay, so I gotta make a PSA before we go to our daters, because we have our daters in the queue section. And I've been doing this Soul Days Live show for almost a year and a half now, right? And we have done, I would say, about 30 plus episodes since last summer of 2023. And, you know, I find it very interesting that I have to do these PSAs from time to time, whether it's on Soul Days Live or on my other shows that I curate. And what's interesting is that people, I'm not going to generalize a whole lot of people, but there's people out there that do not take dating seriously, right? And it's one of the reasons why I curated this show, Soul Days Live, is to bring on real people. These are not actors, okay? They do act, as part of their profession, right? They are content creators, and some work regular jobs, some are entrepreneurs, right? But we do not pay people to come on the show. These are real people that are looking for real relationships. And the PSA that I want to make on tonight's program is people, especially my Gen Zers and my late millennials. Get to know somebody before you take it up a notch. Get to know somebody before you take it up a notch, whether it's to a exclusive, serious relationship or even to marriage, because there are people out there that date for different reasons, right? And then you have people that date with the intention of taking it to the next level. But some of you all may have came across this story or this survey, article, whatever you want to call it, recently about the top 3 cities in America that are considered the worst cities to date. And surprisingly, because I thought Atlanta which that's where I'm from and where we are broadcasting live from, I thought it was going to be in the top 3. Atlanta, right? Out of all places, Atlanta. But no, it's probably in the top 10, but not in the top 3. The top 3 cities, according to different sources, and the report that came out, which a lot of people are talking about, the top 3 cities that are considered to be the worst cities to date. Number 1, New York. New York. Made number 1 in the top 3. Number 2, LA, Los Angeles. And rounding out number 3. Guess what number 3 is? If you've been sleeping under a rock. Number 3. Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia. Top 3. And these are metropolitan cities, ladies and gentlemen. Top 3. Okay, we have a New Yorker. I think we have more than one New Yorker in the green room. So we're going to get some type of clarification or trying to figure out why are these top 3, including New York, number 1, worst city in the country. We're going to find it. In just a few moments. We have our bachelor and our bachelorette in the green room. We're going to bring one of them on first. If we can get the bachelor to come on camera, because he was on camera just a few moments ago, but if we can get him on camera, we would greatly appreciate it because he happens to be a New Yorker, all right? And we were supposed to actually have 3 female contestants, 3 women to come on, but we only have 1. And it's a live show, ladies and gentlemen. Things happen. Some people don't show up to a live broadcast, but the show must go on, okay? And I know I'm going to be butchering some names here because these names are very unique and new to me, but we're going to have our contestants help us out, all right? So let's go ahead and bring on the bachelor who is from New York. I want to say he's from New York, but we're going to find out, okay? Let's bring on the bachelor who can help me out with his name. Is it Mahmoud? Mahmoud. Okay, yeah. Mahmoud. Welcome to Soul Days Live. Good evening, sir.
Thank you for having me.
Mahmoud. Okay. What does that mean? Do you have a meaning behind that name?
Yeah, so my name's actually Mahmoudou, but it's too difficult for most people, so everyone just calls me Mahmoud, and that's still kind of difficult for some people. But it means praiseworthy.
Praiseworthy. Okay. Okay. All right. Very deep. Very thought-provoking, Mahmoud. Well, thank you for coming on Soul Days Live. Of course, I came in talking about the 3 top cities in America. Worst for dating. and yeah. Are you, just for clarity, are you in New York yourself?
I'm in Philly, actually.
You're in Philly. So you're in number 3.
Yeah. Yes, and I agree with the list.
Oh, wow. Okay, so why do you agree? What is happening out there in the Philly dating scene? What is going on?
In these big metropolitan cities, I feel like everyone's so self-absorbed, and I feel like they're so much better than everyone else that like it's really hard to connect with another person.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Ah, okay. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience in dating in Philadelphia? Do you have a story or two?
Yeah, I think it's rough out here, honestly. I've had maybe 3 dates max in Philly. I moved back a few years ago, and I just find it much harder to connect with people. But like once you're in the mix and once you're actually putting yourself out there, it gets easier.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. So let's talk a little bit about you before we bring on our bachelorette. All right. Because like I said, we only have 1 tonight. We were supposed to have 3. Supposed to give you some options there, brother. But you know, things happen. Okay. So you just turned 27. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
5 days ago.
happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
All right. You are looking for true love, and you are a Libra. Shout out to all my Libras out there. Okay. Some of the things you like to do, you like to travel.
Yep.
You like to travel. Where have you traveled to?
This year, I finally went to LA. I booked a flight to Peru, but I got turned around to Florida. And honestly, just today, I'm looking at going to Mexico, but we'll see how that goes. If not, I'll be heading to somewhere in South America.
Nice. All right. Okay. Now, what brings you on here to Soul Days Live? What are you looking for?
I'm looking to connect with someone, because like once you get face to face with another person, you can really talk and see where you're at with it. So I'm just looking to connect with somebody and see where we can take it from there.
Okay. And what some of the things that you do, of course, you do some acting here and there. You also a blogger on your own YouTube channel. I know you're gonna mention that later on in the program, or you can mention it right now if you like.
No, we're good there.
We get there? Okay. All right. Now, before we get to our bachelorette, there's a fun fact about you, because we do have a research team here at Soul Days Live. And recently or previously, not sure how old, but you was on another dating game show.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that experience?
Yeah, so I went to LA for that. My first time going to LA. I got invited out to do the show, and I just kind of went, and it was really fun. I met some cool people. I'm still in contact with some of the women from the video, and I think I'd like to go back to LA. And these type of videos are really fun.
Nice. All right. Okay. And you didn't come out the show with anybody long term, no dates or...
No. All right. Well, we talk on the phone from time to time.
Okay. So you're trying to shoot your shot again on Soul Days Live?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see if we can create some fireworks for you on tonight's show. All right. You know, they say third time's a charm, but sometimes second time is a charm. Sometimes second time. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Are you ready to meet your bachelorette this evening?
I'm ready.
Ready? Okay, let's do it. She is a singer, rapper, content creator from Tampa, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, she is 26 years of age. She is a Capricorn. She likes the physical type. She doesn't mind dating a guy that fits the muscular type, like a Boris Kojo or Morris Chestnut. By the way, I did see the Best Man final chapters. I'm actually going to give my review on that, maybe on tomorrow night, Soul Days Live on another show, but that's a whole different story. She is a tennis and pickleball instructor, willing to date anybody outside of the area, and some of her hobbies include Zumba, golfing, tennis, music, shopping, and trying new restaurants. So she is a foodie, all right? You all give it up for, is it Balia? Balia,
yeah.
Balia. All right, Balia, good evening. Welcome to Soul Days Live. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Say hello to, say your name one more time.
Can you hear me?
Mahmoud.
Say hello to Mahmoud.
Hi.
Hey, Bobby.
I can feel the nervousness coming through this room here.
No, I'm not nervous. I don't really get nervous.
Okay. Like I said, we were supposed to have two other daters, but they didn't show up. They are no-show. And this has happened before on Soul Days Live. So tell us, before we actually get into our first round, a little bit about yourself, please.
Well, you mentioned like I make music. I'm a tennis and pickleball instructor. I'm from the Tampa area. Yeah, and I'm just kind of like looking to try new things when it comes to dating. So that's why I joined this show. And yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna remove Luda for a moment here. I'm going to put him back in the green room because we want the. Oh, sorry, I hit the wrong thing. I want the people. I want the people to know a little bit about you before we get into our first round. Okay. So, where are you now? Are you in Florida or are you in another state?
I'm in Florida.
You're in Florida. Okay. Are you happy that Florida didn't make the top 3 list of worst cities today?
And yeah, I'm actually surprised it didn't make the list. Yeah, I think maybe because it's just not as, Tampa's not as big of a city as New York and Philly. But yeah, I'm actually surprised it didn't make it on the list.
Oh wow. Okay. So talk to us before we go into the first round. How has your dating experience like, and what exactly are you looking for?
My experience has been like kind of not that serious, honestly. I don't feel like it's been really extraordinary or anything to really talk about. It's just kind of like try and fail and try and fail. So I'm honestly just looking for some kind of connection. It's not even like, oh, I want this, I want that. It's literally just a spark I'm looking for. So
Just that spark, somebody
yeah,
have a deep connection with.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, crossing our fingers here. We can make a match tonight. All right. So I'm gonna bring back and say your name. How you pronounce your name one more time for our viewers.
Valia.
Balia. All right. So we got Balia and Mahmuda. We're gonna bring him back on. And did I say your name right? I know I said I'm gonna put your names right tonight. How do you pronounce it?
It's fun. See that? My name's Mahmoud.
Mahmoud. Okay. Balia and Mahmoud. We got both of you all here. So we're going to do this. We're going to switch up the beat just a moment here because we want to treat this as if you are actually on a first date. And speaking of first date, our first round is called First Date Out. What is first day out? So, Mahmoud, I'm going to have you ask Balia what is the ideal date on if you two are on an actual date. What is the ideal date? And we can have Balia ask you the same question, like what is your ideal date on the first date? So that's what we call first date out. And I'm going to remove myself so the two of you all can have more of an intimate conversation surrounding that topic. And then we will go into our second round. All right, so let's do it. First date out. And Balia and Mahmoud, the floor is all yours.
Right, so we just go.
Yeah.
And I just asked the one. Okay, so Bali, what's your ideal first date?
Maybe like a restaurant or like a museum. I kind of like to do like back-to-back activities. I don't really just want to do one thing. So maybe like going to the museum, going to eat, or going to a restaurant, or going to a movie, just something like that.
Okay, that's cool.
And how about you?
I personally, I like chilling, so I don't have a preference. But like, say we go on a date, and it's up to me. I'm gonna definitely plan something fun. Like, I think museums are cool. I've really been interested in this this digital art museum. It's called Halls des Luminaires. It's like the whole building is. I can't really explain it, but I think museums are really cool. I like sushi.
Yeah.
I like going out to eat, things like that.
Yeah.
So
sushi's cool.
It would be like a whole day of things. Like, because I don't like doing just one thing either.
Yeah.
And I'm confused. So do I ask a question, or do we just or we just bust it up? Do I just like?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You
so,
ask a question that I ask.
You walking. I mean, this is your first date. This is your first date. So you can go in more detail, more in depth about the date. We want to know more. Like what more do you all want to do on the date? This is your first date now.
All right. So he said earlier. Okay. Not about the date. He said you're like interested in dating outside of your area? Why is that?
Because I just feel like my area is kind of boring, and
It's at
I
Tampa,
kind of
right?
like to, yeah, I like to venture out. I don't like to just constrict it to this area. So, yeah, I'm just like more so open to it, to dating outside of my area.
Okay. What do you like doing for fun? I saw your page. I like your music and all that. So, what do you like doing for fun besides creation?
I like just hanging out with my friends. I like to go out to the club.
You be going out a lot?
Not a lot. I used to go out a lot, but not really anymore. But I like to do like new things. So if there's something like a class or like say a pottery paint and sip, like I just like trying new things to see what I do like and what I don't like. So I'm just very like a free person, like whatever. If somebody invites me somewhere, I'll go and see what it's about.
Okay. I mean, that's good to hear.
Yeah.
All right, time's up. Time's up. All right, first round. First date out. Okay. Valia, let's go over to you. How did that sound to you from Mamu? How does that sound as far as the first date?
Sounds fun. It kind of sounds like we have like the same disposition when it comes to dating or like going for activities. We had both said that we don't want to just do one thing. So it sounded good.
Okay, what about you, Mamu? How did that sound to you about her first date out?
Yeah, I think she's right. I think we would definitely have some common interests, like, but I don't know if we would like the same things. Like, we gotta get to know each other better.
Right.
But I think we're on the same page.
Okay, all right. Ain't nothing wrong with being on the same page. All right. Now let's go ahead and go over to round two. Round two is what I call date me. I don't know what it's date me, sex me, or marry me. And let me break it down. Let me break it down to what date me, sex me, and marry me. Okay, especially for our new viewers out there. So date me, sex me, and marry me is you take a well recognizable person, a public figure, a celebrity, and you decide who you want to go on a date with, who you just want to smash, or who you want to marry. Okay, it's got to be somebody that everybody know. All right, because we sometimes, determine what they're actually looking for, either in a date or for maybe just a one night stand, or looking for somebody to spend the rest of their life with long term. Okay, so we're gonna start over with Maru, date me, sex me, and marry me. We're gonna have you, Maru, ask Valia the question: who would you go on a date with? Who would you smash, or who would you marry? All right.
And I think the three celebrities, right?
Yep, three. Well, she would pick three celebrities. You just have to echo the same question that I put out there and let her respond. Okay, so I'm going to remove myself from the room and let y'all two at it.
Okay. All right. So boom, you got to out of the three options that you pick, you got to smash one, marry one, date one.
Okay. Smash. I would smash Skepta. He's a London rapper. I don't know if you know him.
Yeah, I haven't heard
him. Marry Holly Morse Chestnut. Date Kofi Serbo.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems like you got a taste that's out there.
I'm trying to think of what he started on. Let me see if I can pull up a picture.
Okay.
But okay, now you ask me.
No, now you ask me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so celebrities you would marry, smash, or date?
Okay. Mary smash date. I would smash Caesar.
Okay.
I would marry. Wait, can I go through my phone? Can I go to my Instagram or something real
Yeah,
quick?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because off the top of my head, I don't know. Fucking, I can't find anything on my phone. So I would marry Emma Watson. I think she's so cool. Then I said smash. I said marry. I would date Kylie Jenner.
Okay.
Simple. The three hot ones. You can't blame me.
Interesting lineup.
Okay.
It's a cool.
All right, so I got to jump in. You said you would, just for our viewers and our listeners that didn't catch it, you said you would date Emma Watson?
No, I said date Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner. Okay. And Emma Watson, who would be
Mary.
What? Mary. Okay. Who would you smash?
Caesar.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's the answer that I get from a lot of men out there that he would smash Caesar. Okay.
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. All right. I got to go to Balia for a moment. Now, Balia, I saw the Best Men Holiday. Not the Best Men Holiday, the Best Men Final Chapters with Morris Chestnut. Did you get a chance to watch it?
Yep, I did.
What did you think?
I didn't think it was like, you mean the new series?
The series on
Yeah,
Peacock.
I didn't like it. I felt like
thank you.
I was like, it was kind of corny.
There were some scenes that should have been left off.
Yeah, and I mean, I watched it through just because I felt like I needed to, but I felt like they kind of slapped it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that the ending, and I don't want to give the ending away, ladies and gentlemen, before we go back into the show, but I thought the ending, the ending should have not ended that way.
I don't even remember the ending. I have to refresh myself, but I just remember sitting through it and I was just like, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the movie.
You're not familiar with the Best Men? You're not familiar with the Best Men franchise?
No.
Is that the deal breaker to some extent, Balia? I got to be with somebody that's going to sit and watch and binge watch all three Best Men.
I mean, you can put me on shows. I'm not saying I'm not open to it. I'm just not familiar with it.
I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker. It's a point of concern.
Okay,
I'm open to it. And I'm sorry, what you said?
Huh?
Maman said he's open to it.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we can make it a date night. We can make it a date night to watch all three Best Men. Okay, I gotta know though, why Morris Chestnut? What is it about Morris Chestnut?
Because he's just been fine all my life, so it's kind of like I always had a crush on him. So, and I still have a crush on him even though he's gotten older. I think he still looks good. I think he's the representation for my type.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, Morris Chestnut could not make it to Soul Dates Live. But we got Maman here. We got my man Maman here as the Bachelor and you as the Bachelorette. You're right here on Soul Dates Live. What did you think about Maman's answers, by the way, for the date, smash, or marry? What do you think about his answer?
I thought they were interesting. It's a different range, different types. I feel like my types are kind of consistent, but I feel like his are kind of, they range from personality and stuff.
That's funny. I just say I'm cultured, so like, yeah, I'm not just putting myself in one lane. Like,
Okay. And Maman, what do you think about her answers as far as for the date, smash, and marriage segment?
Yeah, I said she had a taste that was kind of. I wasn't familiar with like 2 out of the 3 people, so like, I really don't have much of an opinion. She knows something that I don't know.
Okay. Well, to me, you don't stick out like a Morris Chestnut, but to me, you kind of stick out like a Lakeith Stanfield in a way. You know, Lakeith Stanfield, the actor. Yeah, you kind of, yeah. I don't stick for anybody. I've been told that I look like Wesley Snipes, Eddie Murphy, Akon, the low budget version. So that's what I've been told. We got our 2 contestants to our 2 daters here. That was Sex Me, Date Me, Sex Me, and Marry Me. That was the round 2, second round, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Key on the check-in. She says, congratulations, Sean Garvey. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love there. Like I said, for all of my Instagram users out there, I hit the wrong button and I can't see who is on. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at Beat Break Radio. Become a subscriber and like our content, and let me know if you want to check in and let us know what you think about tonight's show. So today's live, we have our 2 daters here, and we're about to go into our 3rd round. Our 3rd round is Can We Talk? Okay, now we're going to switch gears for one moment and let you all ask each other any question that you all want to ask each other, okay? It could be on anything, doesn't have to be on a particular topic or what have you. It's just part of the process of getting to know each other, okay? So I'm going to start with you, Mama. You can ask Valia any question that you want. This, like I said, this is a date online in front of millions of viewers. You can ask her anything you want, and Valia will do the same. Okay, so I'm going to have you all have the floor, and this is Can We Talk? Go ahead. Come on, take it away.
All right. So I feel like let's just keep it real with each other. Like, we're not going to beat around the bush because, like, one in the future, we're going to be at that point where, like, you're going to be cursing me out. We're going to be going at it, right? So it's like, you, like, look bored or something. Are you not interested in me?
No,
so
I'm
let's just not waste each other's time.
processing. I'm processing what you're saying. Because you had said cussing out, and I was like thrown off. That's all.
One day in the future, when we like old married couple.
Wait, so what was the question? You're asking me like.
You just look bored. I'm like,
how do I argue?
I don't want you to waste your time. There's more people out there for you. Can we talk? Basically.
What?
Can we talk?
Yeah, I was asking you to repeat the question.
That was a question.
What? Like.
All right. What do you think about me so far?
I mean, I would have to get to know you more. I think, I don't know if we have the same interests, or like, I don't know if we're on the same wavelength.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, so you.
So I mean, like, what kind? Are you a relationship person, or have you just been kind of like single and just outside, or?
I've been single for about 2 years. I don't know. For the past 2 years, I've kind of been chilling. I want to get married now. I just turned 27, and I'm not about to just be outside anymore. Like, my time is kind of like coming to an end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't be going to clubs and shit.
So, like, when you say you're ready for marriage, like, within how many years? Like, when do you want to be married by?
No, I want to be married by 30.
Okay. And, like, what does marriage mean to you? Like when it comes to marriage, like what do you feel like you would, I don't want to say bring to the table, but I guess I'll say that. What do you expect and what do you bring?
In marriage, I expect, in my mind, kind of this traditionalism, like not just a traditional marriage. Like we get married, and what would I bring? Hopefully, if my career has taken off, I pray it does. I can bring the whole table. I can bring everything. But as of right now, I know I can't. But that's what I would like. What about you? When are you interested in marriage? Because I know some people aren't this day and age.
I think at some point, yes. As of right now, I don't think I'm really prepared for that. Like I'm really just now getting into the rhythm of being an adult.
Wait, how old are
Even
you?
though I'm 26. I'm 26, but I feel like I'm just now like becoming an adult, like seriously, like, on my own. I'm off my parents' insurance. I, you know, I'm paying for everything myself. I really don't have much help besides myself. So I don't know. I don't feel like I'm like stable enough for that right now. Like, and my personal goals haven't been met. So I mean, I feel like once I'm fulfilled within myself, then maybe I could look for marriage. But I don't feel like I'm ready for that right now.
That's fair. That's really fair, and that's a very adult thing for you to say, I think.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. First time on Soul Dates Live. First time on Soul Days Live, and trust people, I got the sound effects in the queue. I got them ready, so just in case. Marvel and Balia right here on Soul Days Live. That was Can We Talk? I don't know if I want to ask Balia and Maru what they thought about each other's answers. I don't want to end the show early. I don't want to end the show early, but I do want to give our viewers a chance to vote and to comment on tonight's dating game show, if you will. Okay, so this is the part of the show where we allow the viewers that are tuning in on YouTube, as well as on our Instagram and Facebook pages at Sean Garvey ATL, to decide if this is a match or if this is not. Okay, so we're going to do this, ladies and gents. We're going to take a break from Soul Dates Live, and we're going to give our viewers an opportunity to vote if this is going to be a yes or if this is going to be a no. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to take a break. Allow the viewers to comment in the comment section, Facebook, and on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Beat Break Radio, and let us know what you think. Should they go on a date, to get to know each other, what have you, or do you think they should go their merry way? Okay, I'm not going to tell you what my answer is, but I want you all to vote now. Put it in the comment section at YouTube, Beat Break Radio, and on Instagram at Sean Garvey ATL. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more Soul Dates Live with your host, Sean Garvey. We're making history, ladies and gentlemen. We will be right back right after these messages.
Affleck, and I want to thank you for joining me and supporting Paralyzed Veterans of America.
I joined the Navy to serve my country as a Navy SEAL. While parachuting with my platoon, my parachute didn't open. And I broke my neck. It left me paralyzed. Paralyzed Veterans of America was by my side from that moment on.
Since 1946, Paralyzed Veterans of America has kept a promise to our wounded veterans. We will never leave a fallen comrade behind.
Thanks to PVA, paralyzed veterans are getting specialized medical care and treatments, the benefits they've earned, the jobs they want, and the accessible vehicles and homes they need.
I just don't think my family would be as happy as they are without the support that I received from Paralyzed Veterans of America.
Our veterans fought for us. Let's fight for them.
To learn more, go to pva.org today.
Anticipate potential delays for the morning commute. In other news, a recent government report on prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know.
What are you talking about, man? Look at this stacks.
It's about your right to be informed. Your right to access all types of information keeps us free as a nation.
No.
Today, there are real threats to press freedom.
Reaching residential areas by...
And your right to know about the world around us.
Look.
Some threats are obvious, some are easy to miss, but they all put our way of life at risk. We must defend against all of these threats, no matter what kind of news is important to you.
Justified putting American troops in harm's way?
That's a great question.
We must protect our right to know before it's too late. Understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish!
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
Days live exclusively on Honey, Roku TV, and on soon to be Amazon TV, the Flow Television Network, Apple TV, Fire TV, Android TV, wherever you get your streaming from. And on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Beat Break Radio. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the premiere of Status Updates kicks off tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Honey. Make sure you download the Honey app to your Roku TV or Roku device. Make sure you tell somebody to download it so you can check out the series premiere of Status Updates. And you can watch it live at 8 p.m. tomorrow night on the Honey channel. Okay? And we got some great stuff getting ready to kick off on Honey. So make sure you already have the app installed to your phone or on your Roku TV, so that way you can check out some exclusive films, programming, and so much more on Honey. Okay, so yeah, check us out, Honey, and be on the lookout for the new show kicking off tomorrow night. at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. If you like content, show us some love, some appreciation. Cash App, $reach 1 communications to support the content. All of the proceeds will go back into the machine. We really appreciate the support in advance. And this Wednesday night, therapy ain't no joke. I have another special guest that I'm going to be having a one-on-one conversation with this Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the same channel, Honey Soundcasting on the Flow Television Network. All right, we are still hanging out with our two daters. I'm going to bring her back on. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Sundays Live. It's been a very interesting show thus far. I am in suspense mode right now to see what you and Mahmoud, I know I'm probably saying his name wrong again, but I told you I'm going to go with names tonight. The suspense is killing me thus far. But we had some people text me. I don't see the comments in the comment section, but we had some people text me to offer their thoughts about what should happen if there is going to be a match between the two of you. And so let's bring on, we got him back on live here. Let's bring him onto the stage. And if you can take yourself off of mute, sir, that would be great. Mamu is back onto the stage here with Balia. And like I said, it's been a very interesting show, ladies and gentlemen. Very interesting show tonight. Let's go to the comment section from Rhonda. She says, no match. Very straightforward. Very straightforward. No match. No mas. All right. Okay, so we only got about a few minutes left. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we will do a Soul Dates Live again tomorrow night with some different daters scheduled to be on the show tomorrow night. Hopefully, we will have more than just two people, but we shall see. So let's go ahead. I'm going to play the bumper music in the background here just to switch up the tempo. You two are still on a date. We are trying to see if this is, or if there is going to be a second date. But before we get into that, I'm going to start with Maru. What do you think so far? I'm going to remove you from the stage for a minute. But what do you think about just the dating process thus far, especially on tonight's show? What are your thoughts?
Between me and Bob?
Well, don't say just yet, but just the process. Just talk to us about the process. Like, what did you think about it? That sort of thing.
I think we've been asking key questions, and I think that's important. And we're definitely getting somewhere. I think things have been going in the right direction as far as getting to know someone.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I can say about that.
Okay, and you know, Soul Days Live is an alternative to what people are already used to. We live in a society where people are going on dating apps or going on other platforms and different places to find the one. So we consider ourselves to be like an alternative, if you will. But we really appreciate you for coming on the show thus far. Let me go to Balia and give her a response. And I'm going to ask you the same question, Balia. What do you think about the process thus far? Don't say anything just yet about how you really feel, but just the process overall when it comes to this type of dating.
I feel like, I think it's good to have a mediator. So I like the process. I think the questions they're good, but I feel like we could maybe go a little deeper. Like maybe you could guide us a little more through the questions. But yeah, I think the process is, it's better than what I've been doing. So,
Okay. Okay. All right. That's fair enough. And we like to put people in the hot seat on this show.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? We like to put people on the hot seat because these are questions that other people outside of Soul Days Live, like want to ask on the first date. So we kind of do like a survey, if you will, and go to different people who have been fans and followers to the show since last year, and we always ask them like, what kind of questions would you ask on the first date, that sort of thing. Round two is a little bit more. We try to make it a bit more fun in round two, but I think it's very important that you ask as many important questions as much as possible. You know what I mean? That's my response to that. But we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I think we lost her. If you can come back on, Valia, because we want to hear from you before we close out the show, that would be great. But let's bring on Mahmoud. Bring him back on. All right. So we had a viewer who just commented, and she said there's no match. So we're getting down to the wire. What do you think? Yeah, do you think you see yourself maybe possibly reaching out to her for an in-person date or somewhat like a second date? The floor is yours.
Personally, I don't think we're a match because it seems like we're at two different points in our lives and we want different things. And I think she answered the questions like really well.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just more of what we want in life. And it seems like we have a different vibe. And that's kind of where we're at. Would I hit her up? I mean, like, would she hit me back is the question? Because, like, we'll see.
Okay. I think a lot of us kind of got that feeling based on the interaction between you two throughout the entire evening. We kind of got that energy and what have you. But I think we got Balia back on. Let's bring on Balia and hear what she thinks. Balia, you there?
Yeah, sorry.
Uh-oh. Is your Wi-Fi? Because we had that happen before. Yep. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right, Balia. What do you think? Do you think there is going to be a second date, or are you interested in getting to know him or meet him in person? What are your thoughts so far?
I'm not sure if there would be a second date just because I don't think like I said before, I don't think we're on the same wavelength. I think our personalities kind of like don't mesh all the way, but that it's still early to decide. I would be open to getting to know more, but just like off top, I don't know about a second date.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. Well, you all can connect on social media. You all can follow each other on social media and, go from there. Whatever happens, happens. Of course, we can't be all winners, especially on the show.
Right.
But it is what it is. All right. So before we let you all exit from the stage, any final words, starting with Mahmoud? Any final words, any last remarks you want to make before we have you exit?
Nothing. Thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate everyone's time. It was cool. I love new experiences, and it was nice meeting both of you.
All right, we
Nice
really
to meet you,
appreciate it. And yeah, and like I said, we were supposed to have some more daters on and everything, but this is a live show, and anything can happen before and during a live show, so it is what it is. But we really appreciate you for coming on, okay, man? And we'll be in touch, by the way, too. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Any last words from you? Before we let you go.
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to try something new. I do like this format, and I'm definitely open to, coming back if that's a possibility. But yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, we really appreciate it. Now, tomorrow night, we do have another Bachelor. We do have another one. And we are going to have another dater. So just let me know offline or let my assistant, my people know offline if you want to come back on tomorrow night for a second shot. We see what we can do. All right?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
It, all right, no problem.
Bye.
All right, take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't make a match. I'm sorry. I tried. Tried, folks. Tried. All right. So we can't all be winners. We can't. All right. But we really appreciate the both of them for coming on Soul Dates Live this evening to shoot each other's shot. All right. But if you, the viewer, the listener out there, want to try to shoot your shot or look for love, you can email us, souldateslive@gmail.com. That's souldateslive@gmail.com. If you want to come on the show and try your luck. All right. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back tomorrow night. So we're doing double duty. We're doing a double tomorrow night. We have some new daters coming on. And we're going to see. We're going to see if we're going to make the match or if it's going to be like tonight. No match. We shall see. All right. But in the meantime, email me, souldateslive@gmail.com. If you or someone you know want to be on the show and shoot their shot. All right. Got to thank everybody for coming on the show. Got to thank you, the viewer, the listener, for tuning in to Soul Dates Live. And we will do a follow-up tomorrow night before we go right into the game show. We will do a follow-up tomorrow night with a former contestant who was on one of our previous episodes of Soul Dates Live. He has a follow-up for us tomorrow night, and we will check in with them tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to see where he's at from his appearance on Soul Dates Live. All right, y'all. I'm getting up out of here. I'm going to eat some food, and you all have a great evening. See you all tomorrow night, same time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Honey and on the Flow Television Network. We really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And talk to you all tomorrow night, actually, at 9 p.m. right here on Honey. All right. See ya. And as well as on the Flow Television Network. We out. Take care. See you tomorrow night.